old spirit all day. I've been pissed off in the warpath, tired of this lazy ass shit, nigga ass shit. Oh, you already started? Mm-hmm. Well, that's fine. You started it, you know. Oh yeah, we about to go jump into it and use that energy. So give me 1 second. 3, 2,
Destroy.
1. Bible Trust, somebody check GMS Chicago on their lives. The other channels, make sure you use it. Oh yes. Somebody got it?
Yeah, I'm pulling it out now.
Are you live too?
Yeah, they left. I was just with them.
Yeah, they were here, but they took them. They had to go take care of
We
this.
was together all day. I gotta go to work.
Yes, I got it.
You good? You
Cut.
good?
We good.
But it's saying waiting on L still. All right, it's good. It's good.
Shalom, shalom. We are the brothers of the Great Millstone, a branch here in Chicago. And first and foremost, we want to give all praises, all honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashuk, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashum, Karkwadash.
Double honors unto the apostles, double honors unto the elder bishops. Salutations to all our fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so, now more so than ever. To the scattered elect that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, the Israelite foreigners, among the heathen that look like the heathen, and to the Akwaf that are listening and learning. To you I say shalom. This is your brother Malcolm. No, it's not a personal video, it's a lucky. But anyway, stop going in like I said about myself. But hey man, this is a glorious day to see. You know, because yesterday I saw a video with a bunch of Edomites on their knees getting arrested by Hamites and Jake over in West and South Africa. All right, Edomites in authority removed from them as they're being removed from their offices and their buildings and their places of residence. The farmers are complaining, and then the Jake just simply asked them, "Show us the receipts of when you paid for this land." Basically, they stole it. And so, you know, Esau's getting his just fruits and his just judgment. All right, so real quick, let me grab this scripture, and then we're going into the lesson. This is Isaiah 19:2, and it reads, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." All right. So that's not only going to consist of city and kingdom against kingdom, but that's also going to consist of race against race in this modern time here in America, in Babylon, in modern Egypt. All right. You best believe this right here is going to spark more events. I truly believe that, which is why they scrubbed it from YouTube. Which YouTube is hurting themselves because now everyone's going to view it on all other platforms. So when you remove a video like that, especially now, I'm willing to bet now if you want to show. Somebody put up ghetto fights. Just test it. Put up ghetto fights and see how many fights are still up.
World
but
Star.
when you see these white people, because see that's the thing. The thing about it is that these Edomites, so-called white people, they instigated this fight and then they lost horribly. All right, they got the faps of life put on them. They got the fap continually. All right, but they attacked a security guard while he was on duty doing his job, making them remove their boat from some place they weren't supposed to be parked, and they attacked him and began to beat him, and it excited a right. Oh, it won't let you type.
I do it. I just supposed to.
The T don't work.
The T don't work on this damn.
Oh, well, we got to get rid of that janky thing, brother.
It's been on its way out.
But yeah, so just to see how many you gonna see chicks fighting, especially if they people of color.
First thing
I'm
I
sure.
saw here is some black bitches fighting.
Perfect.
There it is. So they removed none of those videos, but see, you saw some white people, and this was incited by so-called white people, and then they lost horribly. All right, like I said, they got the faps of life.
Can I get this?
All right,
This is,
bring it out, brother.
Sirach 8, no, it's like Ecclesiastes 8:11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully setting them to do evil. For all these years, Esau Edom has been taking down Jake, not only Jake, but the
Put the
heathens.
Edomites on their knees, just sitting down with the handcuffs back on the screen, Bob.
Kind. And turn this around. So.
Because he is going to be just like in South Africa. He's being chased out of the earth. All right, and it was beautiful seeing them in South and West Africa being removed from their offices and from their buildings and from their farms, all right, because you don't belong there.
Right.
Right? It's just like I said yesterday on the line. You raped, robbed, and murdered your way into authority, and now, and now that authority that you got through rape, robbery, and violence is being taken from you.
And
Oh,
and it also makes me think of if you have done so, your sins will find you out. Someone get that your sins will find you out. Because your sins have found you out. Someone Bible should grab them.
I've got one.
Bring it out, brother.
This is Psalm 6. Go read 9 and 10. Yahweh hath heard my supplication. Yahweh will receive my prayer. Let all my enemies be ashamed and sore vexed. Let them return and be ashamed suddenly. They jumped out there thinking that they didn't even pay attention to what was around them. They just jumped out there figuring, oh, we gonna get a chance to do what we gonna do. We down here in the dirty South. We can whoop these niggas' ass and don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, but they've been conditioned for so long to get away with things like that for so long.
Exactly.
And in the South, and in these sundown towns and so forth like that, these have been doing this shit for decades. I mean, for centuries.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
This Alabama too.
Yeah. So this is in the middle of the dirty South.
The dirty South.
You got some more on that?
No, that's it.
I got the numbers.
Bible shot. Real quick again.
This is Numbers 32:23. But if you would not do so, behold, you have sinned against the Lord, and be sure your sin will find you out.
So I don't care, Esau, you did a sin back 500 years ago, 400 years ago, 372 years ago. Last week, the Most High is going to make sure your sins find you out.
Those that pierced our Lord.
That's right. Oh, but that's what Shah said. He said he's got a vendetta, a 2,000-year-old vendetta.
Yeah,
That's it.
real quick, this is Jeremiah 23. Israel was holiness unto the Lord, and the first fruits of his increase. All that devour him shall offend, evil shall come upon them, saith the Lord. So that's the sin, the iniquity that you heathens have done. You touch the apple of the Lord's eye.
That's right.
Like when it says in Lamentations 4, that's the iniquity. They touched Israel. You got it.
This is Psalm 17 and 8. Keep me as the apple of the eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wings from the wicked that oppress me,
That's right.
from my deadly enemies who compass me about. They are enclosed in their own fat. With their mouth they speak proudly. They have
It's
not.
like their mouth speak proudly. How many times you hear black this, black that, and then they'll say, oh, slavery was a long time ago. Get over it. We moved on, and now even in Florida, they're starting to teach. Texas started it, but now Florida's starting to do the same thing with that critical race theory type,
Which is bullshit.
Right.
It's critical race historical facts.
Come on, brother.
Like and subscribe.
That's right.
That's what it is. It's critical race historical facts.
That's right.
All right, it's not theory. This is not some. These are events that took place. This is an event that took place. This was racial.
That's
right.
Right? They attacked this man. This man was doing his job because they parked their boat in a place where they weren't supposed to have it, and he told them that they had to remove their boat. And they got drunk. They got angry. Jumped off their boat. And these white people on this boat, these Edomites, let me call them what they really are,
That's right.
started punching him. And he started fighting them back, and they overwhelmed him with numbers and took him to the floor and was beating them down. And all the Jakes came from basically, Jake came out like ants. Right? And they gave these Edomites the faps of life. This is Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. Because it was talking about that, we don't care how long it goes. No, you still got to pay for shit that you did, 400 years ago, 500 years ago. During the Dark Ages. You got when you came into power in medieval times.
That's right.
All right. When you came back into power, during the Dark Ages, you was on the bottom.
That's
But
right.
this is Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. It says that which hath been is now, and that which have already been. And God requireth that which is past. So, we don't care if it was 400 years ago. We don't care if it was 300 years ago, if it was 200 years ago, 150 years ago.
That's right.
All right? Hell, you did some of your worst atrocities to the so-called Negroes. Even the other tribes was done barely 100 years ago.
That's right.
You go back to from 1900 to the mid 1950s. You was hanging the shit out of so-called Negroes, man. And all the experiments and the Tuskegee experiment, the Guatemala thing. You were hanging Mexicans. You were hanging You were hanging Mexicans and natives. You were hanging the shit out of our people, man.
That's right.
Hey,
Absolutely,
then thing with Esau, he's a fucking hypocrite, man. We'll come out of him, he'll hold on to shit forever. But you
Remember,
supposed
we
to-
will never forget.
Right,
Yeah.
but you supposed to forgive when he do shit, though.
Like the H hoax.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I won't say more than
I
that.
got you.
The H hoax.
The hologram.
You know,
Uh-huh.
that's too close. The H hoax.
The
All right,
H hoax.
it's got more. The narrative and the story has more holes in it than a damn Swiss cheese, man. All right, but yet they got laws in place to where if you question it or bring it up, it's a problem.
Yeah.
All right.
So back in this Psalm 17 and 11, it says, they have now come past us in our steps.
That's right.
They have set their own eyes bowing down to the earth, like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places.
Hey, that's like it says in Lamentations. It says we cannot go in our streets
Yeah.
as they hunt our steps. You know?
And yeah, Esau's messing with the people at the headquarters downtown at the YouTube over there in the west town. They're messing with the stream. All right, we haven't said anything or shown anything. All right, and besides, like I said, when you by you doing what you're doing with this video, you just taking your own viewers away because people want to see this video and they go into all these other platforms to go see it.
Idiot.
All right, dummy.
That's right.
So verse 13, it says, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down,
Con.
deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Sword.
And that brother got delivered today.
That's right.
And then they go playing with the stream again. I see him.
Then he got to see the fall of his enemies.
That's right.
You know, that's a blessing. Like that's what the Lord say. Happy is he that gets to see the fall of his enemies. You know, these Edomites came up against him, and the Lord actually fought for him, man.
Right.
You know,
Well,
and normally Jake that gets
You talking about World Star?
Yeah,
World
yeah,
Star.
but normally Jake is on the shit end of the stick.
yeah.
You know, but this time Jake came together. You normally don't see that, man.
Yeah.
Well, it says
Well,
That's
that's
why it's such a marvel.
it's
you
the
know?
time that we're in.
Yeah.
All right. Because not only that, you see the heathen coming against them too.
Yeah.
Hell, Esau in a lot of cases they own women coming against them, man.
Oh, yeah.
They losing.
Yeah,
They
no.
losing, man.
Scripture says the plowman shall overtake the reaper, man. I got one real quick. You're not just gonna be bullying people forever, man. Yeah. That ain't gonna happen. Hey, the Lord's putting the spirit on Jake, basically to hey, the whole earth. The Lord's putting the spirit on animals to attack Edomites.
Yeah, you saw it, those killer whales were destroying all them boats, all them Edomites,
Yeah.
destroying their boats, getting them up out the water.
I got one.
They was like, shoot, them killer whales rolled up them like, what y'all is? No, that's the wrong set, homie. You from?
Yeah.
You have never had me reconnect over 5-10 times in the last 2-3 minutes. That don't
Oh,
ever
they
happen.
mad, bro.
Yeah, they mad.
Well, they don't like that image.
That's right.
Yeah.
And when we're not showing a video, it's just an image. All right?
I got one real quick.
Go ahead,
for me.
brother.
This is Genesis chapter 4 and 12. And when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth.
And that's what you are. You're a
Yeah.
fugitive and a vagabond from justice. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And you're not white, you're red. You're looking at these when they're red as hell. There's nothing white about them. There's nothing pure about them. All right?
And Cain said unto Yahweh, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass, everyone that findeth me shall slay me. And Yahweh said unto him, therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And Yahweh said, a mark upon Cain, lest any find him should kill him.
Yeah.
Right? So Esau, you're so proud because you've been getting away with everything, but this is the very reason why you've been able to get away with everything.
Now the stream's not bothering. You took the image off. Now this could show you. See, that just goes to show you that they're guilty.
They heard you say that.
All right, yeah, exactly. But that's why they playing with this stream like this. This is really annoying the shit out of me, Salakia, brother. Because I'm gonna tell you what it is, man. The Esau Edom, the so-called white man, in his media, in his mainstream media, he always has to have the appearance of being the hero and the good guy.
Yeah.
That's why you got all these You know, were we able to pull up some of them videos just to show examples?
I put it in the Bishop.
Yeah, let's pull up some of these videos of you know of our people, of the wicked of our people who really don't matter on this side. We only here for the elect anyway. All these videos up of them being rowdy, tearing up shit, running in stores, which is all set up. All that store stuff is being a guy did a whole breakdown on it. All them videos of people snatching stuff and running, that's all a setup. It's a psyop.
Yeah,
Like you said, the so-called white man must be made to look like the good guy. You ever watch those? What are that show that came out, the movies with the hummingbird, the bird, the
Bird Box.
No.
The birds that was
The Mockingbird thing, the Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
All right, that whole President Snowden. All right, or Snow, whatever his name is, how wicked he was, that damn devil. All right, that's the true nature of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. But he wants to, but the way this President Snow would do, he would always appear on TV in his media like he was there for the people, and it's just his great upstanding leader. But he was a whole demon, man, and that's what's going on with Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is he's been found out worldwide that he's really a low-life piece of shit. All right, and then literally the whole world hates him right now.
I got two for you. This Daniel 8:25. And through his policy also he should cause craft to prosper in his hand. Now, of course, this is going to Antiochus, but this is Esau's MO. All right? And through his policy, just like with Cain, he killed his brother, and then cried about it and got his blessing, but then was it Tubal Cain?
Yeah.
Ended up saying
No, it was Lamech.
Lamech, it was Lamech. Well, he ended up giving the whole speech then,
Yeah.
in the same spirit of his father. You know, to be sevenfold upon him for the attention.
He said he called his wives together, he called his little bitches together. It was a rap video.
Page 25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without head. So Esau likes to do that, you know. He comes with this peace, says peace, all right, but his drawn swords. All right, it says what? Satan made himself as an angel of light. Now this devil is being exposed. You can't help but tell he's the devil, man. All right, it's like Elder Malcolm said. That's why these other nations are turning on him too, man. They just named him 3-1.
Damn.
There is no healing. 3-19. There is no healing of thy bruise. Thy wound is grievous. All that hear the brood of thee shall clap their hands over thee. That's why we're so happy to see this shit. This is lightweight what we witness.
Exactly, bro.
All right, the Lord really finna judge you devils. But it was good to see you getting some motherfucking some recompense, man. And when you go through the comments, every nigga is fucking happy. Niggas don't agree on shit, but they agree that you earned that whooping, man.
You even got some other nations chiming in and saying,
Yeah.
you know, they was happy to see it.
Yep. All that hear the brood of thee shall clap their hands over thee. For upon whom have not thy wickedness passed continually?
Man.
You done fucked the whole planet up, man.
That's it.
It ain't no coincidence. All right, South Africa, East Edom is mad. American Edomites are mad over the shit happening in South Africa.
West Africa too?
Yep, they pissed about this shit, but I'm trying to think. It was one I seen today. It's this Twitter handle, and the vocalist. And they always, and it's another one too. They always post these clips of niggas. They posted a clip of was it Jamie Foxx? He made the joke. Somebody made the joke on Saturday Night Live about killing all white people. Like, how can you make this joke? If this was the roles reversed, it'd be an uproar.
Are you talking about where Eddie Murphy did it all them years ago?
No, it wasn't Eddie Murphy.
Okay,
I think it was
so it was a newer one.
Yep.
No, he did that song like
I know
the Bob Marley track.
Yeah.
Kill white people.
It was
He was like,
White people.
yeah.
They got a monologue.
No, he said, but let them buy my record first. And all the white people were getting up and walking out. That shit was funny as hell.
I live in Ashanti. In Ashanti town.
Nah, this is a monologue.
And they
don't like
they don't like it. They mad at us today.
Hey, my fingers gonna keep reconnecting, motherfucker.
It was definitely recent. It was a monologue. But then you see
Anybody else having that problem? It's just,
Nah.
it's something
Jamie
about,
Foxx.
It was Jamie Foxx. Yeah. And then he was like, well, why, if the roles reversed, this would be the issue, that and this. But in the comic board, well, they said they hit Danielle right on the head. Well, who else went across the globe and fucked everybody up? So of course you're the problem. And now the world is seeing it.
And stole himself into authority.
Yeah.
And then get mad when you point it out. That's the problem. You know, these people don't want to acknowledge that they got it by ill-gotten gains. And now, you know, we live in a world of information. And so how you gonna write a history book about your conquest and your conquering and be proud and stood on that shit for generation after generation, but now we get to today and now it's a problem because your forefathers were very proud about the rape, rob, and murder. Yeah, we had our feet on your necks, niggas. We had our foots on your necks, spiggers. You know?
One of the things they say, I got a precept too. What? One of the things that was said was they was talking about the South African thing, and one of the comments was, go back to where you came from. You know, they always said to niggas, you mad about what's happening in the land? They said, well, go back where you came from. And then somebody put all the irony. That's crazy. You in a South African land and you mad that they taking their shit back?
Right. So what happens if the Australians raise up and take their shit back?
That's right. To the real Aussies.
You know, all those melanated Japhetic people.
The Aborigines.
So violence is only okay when you execute it.
Right.
It's only judgment when you're doing it.
Yeah.
All right, you want to take America back and do all this? Y'all made
America was never yours. You fucking stole it.
Exactly. Y'all speak all this shit against the Mexicans that come here and work, but it's they shit any fucking way. And y'all all for it, but when these South Africans taking their shit back, oh, this y'all shit. Hey, this is Ciroc 41.
He's a bitch.
Yeah. Yep. Ciroc 41 and 6. Yeah, the white man must go. They were chanting.
Low battery.
They was having
Kill the
Low
war.
battery.
The inheritance of sinners' children shall perish, and their posterity shall have a perpetual reproach. The children will complain of an ungodly father because they shall be reproached for his sake.
That's it.
All right, they shall be reproached for his sake, man. All right, so Esau Edom is being exposed, his wickedness. You can't hide it anymore. Your good guy image is going out, no matter how hard you try. All right, you're gonna try. That's your job.
Man,
but it's gone.
Bro, I just watched this Netflix thing called The Fall Guy.
Oh yeah.
Is that what?
It's an anime. It's called The Fall Guy. Captain Fall.
Yeah, I was watching it.
Hey,
Man, brother.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
And that is the true MO of Esau. And of course, he gonna always have some coon ass jakes because he has some Northern Kingdom jakes doing dirt for him.
Oh yeah,
but you know, that's rape, rob, steal, murder, destruction, death, chaos. That they profit in that. Trafficking, child trafficking, animal trafficking, selling tigers, gorillas, whatever. Black market shit. They show you, man.
Well, let's not forget the chase ship they got found with all the kilos of cocaine.
Yeah, fucking whole thing.
That's in the show. That's in the damn Captain Fall show. That shit disappeared from the news. They never talked about that boat again.
A whole boat.
The J.P. Morgan boat.
Yeah, all of the containers full of shit.
Yeah,
all this was fucking
that motherfucking boat had an avalanche on that.
Right.
Little boat.
Yeah, hey. You start talking about 500 keys. He like, oh man, that won't even fill a container.
Right.
I got 50 of them motherfuckers on the boat.
50 tons.
I got 50 containers.
That story just disappeared.
Yeah, this.
What was that? Right around the beginning of the pandemic.
What cocaine?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah,
What cocaine?
Yeah.
Just like that in the White House. Nobody know where this coke came from in the White House, but there's cameras all over.
Right.
There's no way you can't look on the camera and see who left this package sitting right here.
Colonel William Mount just said it.
Yeah.
He said they found cocaine in the White House, a dead body in Obama's house. They found, what did he say? They found a male prostitute in Pelosi's house. They found something in somebody else's house, but they arrested Trump. So, I mean, and not that I'm big up in Trump or nothing, but it does, when you look at it like that, it's like, well, damn.
Isn't this peculiar?
You know, it is kind of peculiar.
Yeah, but what Scripture says, it says the earth shall no more disclose her blood. Right now is the time for Esau, because it says, woe to him whose works are on Esau. Right? All his actions are clandestine.
Yeah, I know. We watching. We watching.
I got one real quick, if I may. This is Psalms 73 and 20. As a dream when one awaketh, so, O Yahweh, when thou awakest, thou shalt despise his image. So, hey, now it's time for Esau to get revealed. He said, I shall make Esau bare. Yeah. Because he is the mystery of iniquity. You know what I'm saying? You know, this says what it says, the mystery of iniquity is already worked.
Hey, you know, Lauryn Hill made a song about it, and her career practically ended right out there. You know?
Do you have that one?
Yep, Sirach 12 and 10.
And I want you to read down a little bit because that's good to start off with, but the point is a little bit lower.
Never trust thine enemy.
How often?
Never trust thine enemy.
So we came off those slave ships. Were we cool?
Not at all.
No.
Were we cool in so-called we all did not come just from West Africa.
Nah.
We was over there in Europe. We was over, matter of fact, we were scattered abroad, as the scripture says.
We came from Portugal, Spain.
Yep.
That's right.
Came from all over.
And there was more of a rectangular trade or a square trade than a triangular one, for the record. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, because what's that? Man, I just saw where one of the kings have just apologized for his country's part in the transatlantic slave trade.
It was a West African king, wasn't it?
No, was it talking about Leopold?
Was that him?
No. And Leopold did all kind of dirt. I'm thinking it was talking about Salakia.
Well, I know Pope Nicholas put out a paper rule to round us up, right, throughout Europe and throughout all the different places we were. But it says, never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
That's right.
Though he humble himself
Put something in
and
the
go
comment
crouching,
board.
iron always rusts.
Say shalom.
It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
That's right. And Esau moves like that, man. Look how many countries that kicked Amalek out, man. And like you watch the movie about the Rothschilds. It shows you how they was hiding their wealth. You know what I'm saying? You know, they had the officers coming, they would hide their wealth. That was him like, oh, I'm just an innocent Walter Band, but really your hands is in everything. Like all wars are bankers' wars, man.
Oh yeah. Shani, I was with you. We was listening to that podcast, AM radio, whatever we was listening to. And they was talking about all these people that own the profit they make off the wars, the companies. I forget exactly how he worded. He said it so beautifully though. It's like, damn, it's really plain if you look at it that way. But basically, if I'm in the government and I own stocks in this damn company that's making all this war machine shit, and I get this contract with the government, or if the government bought it, they bought it to use it. How do I become profitable unless my shit is used?
Right.
And get the wars going.
Gotta get the war.
That's a war machine.
Now, real quick, let me change up. Let me change the vibration a little bit. I want to scroll through some of these videos. And what it says: girls, wild fighting brawl in the city. Must watch. McDonald's employees jump a customer. Fight YouTubers. Ghetto girls eat episode. Whatever the fuck that means. Rude customers who got owned. All right. Karens who got what they deserve. Well, that's good. Black mother beat brakes off lady in Houston nail salon.
Okay, I see.
All right. So punching girls in the hood. Great knockout. Craziest fights, brawls. And most of this shit is hood shit.
And it's months old.
And it's old.
All right, and it's old. It's been up for months, years.
Yeah.
69K views.
Now you got a fight where where you got some so-called white people started a brawl and got their asses handed to them. Jumping a security guard while he was at work doing his job, telling them they had to move their boat. But now all of a sudden, they want to pull it down, and like I said, we had to restart the stream on this channel, this particular channel, you know, because and now put the image up of those Edomites in handcuffs. Let's put it back on the screen.
You know, there's worse shit than this on YouTube. I forget the song. If I know the name of the song, I can search it and show you the shorts. When it's something pull up.
With the gun.
That song, yeah. Every time you hear that song, they about to show
It's a shooting
on YouTube. It's a new song.
As soon as you put it up,
there you go.
You see that? As soon as he put the image up, Because that's showing the so-called white man his red ass in a negative light.
He's showing the screenshot.
He's showing the screenshot.
What you see right there?
He's not even showing the video. As soon as he put the screenshot on, it was playing perfectly. As soon as he put the screenshot on, they disconnected.
Wow.
All right, they don't want this truth to come out.
It's because he live streamed. He pulled up TikTok at the same time. You got to show it a different way. That's his connection on his phone.
But it's not on my phone. It's on the.
Oh, you showing it on the PC?
Yeah.
Oh shit, damn.
Yeah.
Never mind.
That's what I said.
He saw
And they
this
can't even
man,
see
man.
the platform.
So you got some racist, angry GMS hater Edomite
I thought you-
on the keyboard
Oh, no.
there,
That's why I-
you know, at the control place, you know, doing what he doing.
Yep. He mad because he being discovered for his wickedness, man. And that's
you know,
a beautiful thing,
you
man.
know,
I woke up.
and the hunters are gonna come visit you people when that day comes, man.
All right, that's right.
Hey, what a waste of little time you left on this earth, man.
Right.
Hey, wait.
Hey, go do some coke. You know, go ride on the boat. You know,
We're in deep shit now, man. Was that nigga
Oh,
Bill
yeah,
Paxton?
Bill Paxton.
He said, we're in some fucking shit now, man. We're fucked now. Hey,
Game over.
Yeah, game over, man. We're fucking twice, man. Hey, but that's where it is, man. You know, but
Can I hit this real quick and then Shamar?
Go ahead, brother.
This on Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through into thee.
You're going to drink all of this. All of it. Everything you've done. See, you don't forget about the book of Psalms. It said the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. So that means the Lord's got a vendetta for every single thing that you ever done, and it's going to be a big payback.
That's right. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity
You're
is
exposed.
accomplished.
You're exposed, Esau. All right? Everybody hates you, man. Even you hate you.
The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And your sins is being discovered. You are naked now. And you might as well, like the elder just said, do all the coke in the world and rejoice, because your kingdom is falling. Hey, I woke up out my sleep happy seeing this, man. I'm like, I'm strong. I'm like, man, I gotta do a video on this ASAP. Because, man, it was just beautiful seeing you devils getting y'all ass beat, man. Because all the shit y'all did to us, man.
Yeah, and then they got the catchphrase, try that in a small town. And they got their ass whooped in a small town. And it's funny, I said that because these Edomites, that's been like their calling sign. They've been very proud of that little song. And it's been all over TikTok and all, basically all that shit that went on in Chicago and places like that, they're saying try that shit in a small town. And this small town, Edomites got their ass whooped.
That's right.
It didn't work.
Nigga jumped off a boat to get your ass.
Wham!
River.
wow.
Whoop your ass.
T-shirt.
I need to get one of those.
Oh!
Y'all can go ahead and buy for the whole camp.
Man.
Let me see y'all.
Beautiful, man.
Nah, we need that T-shirt right there, the one on the screen.
That's beautiful, man.
He got the T-shirt already.
Yes. Hey, you see, hey, Jake happy, man.
He got the shirt already.
Beautiful,
Print
man.
and press, brother. You got the print and
Yeah,
press.
that's one.
Man.
Hey, well, you know what? Hey, my mother left this world. She would always say, one day these niggas gonna learn to turn their guns on.
Damn.
She used to say that all the time.
Ooh, I got
They
one.
gonna learn who their enemy is, man.
This Ciroc
She would
12.
say it all the time. Go ahead,
Oh,
bro.
okay. Oh, the follow-up on what I was saying, Slaki. But it was the Dutch king apologizes for the Netherlands role in slavery.
Too late.
And they cut it.
Right. Soon as that.
Sorry about that.
Soon as he got the chair, the WWE.
Oh, yeah, man, I said that too. I said, there's some WWE shit happening right here. Smack the bitch in her head. I said that.
That wasn't a prop chair
Man,
either.
The Lord is handing it to you devils, man. Y'all
That's right.
gotta pay, man.
That's right.
And that's why, yeah, man, y'all getting that foot put on y'all now, man. And you got niggas swimming across the water to come whoop your ass. It's real. That shit real.
They don't jump in the water.
Right, he ain't give a
Wallet.
fuck about his cell phone, none of
What they
that.
say?
He said, fuck it, I'll get a new phone.
What they say, niggas don't swim? Shit.
Man.
He swim like a fish right
I think I
there.
turned Michael Phelps on
And he
there.
had jeans on. He was in that water, stroking. Pause.
I've been stroking.
They had to put the arrow like on the dude.
He's like, damn, get in there for y'all guys. Get in there,
Like, young buck.
young buck, get in there.
Go ahead, Shimon.
12 and 12. Set him not by thee,
Uh-oh.
lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place.
And that's the reason why I wanted this one, because that's going back to South Africa, what you mentioned. And you come over here to America. Everywhere Esau Edom has landed his manifest destiny looking at his pet. He's went over there and took, I discovered a place that's already people here. All right? Now I'm just going to take this and take that. All right?
And that's how they wrote their history.
That's it.
And that's how they talk about it. They write about Columbus and his men like they were heroes.
That's it.
They write about, even as they're rape, robbing, stealing, and murdering, they still writing about them like they're heroes, like they didn't do anything wrong.
Put statues about them.
If anyone else did that, you know.
The Pilgrims
Yeah.
and the whole scenario with that. They wrote about that. Thanksgiving and the whole deal. like it was a good thing. It's like, what about the Gadites and the Reubenites and the Israelites that was here? Well, not. You just took their shit and kicked them out, and they helped you. They helped you get through winter.
No, they took, but
And then you get small. if
Jake did not help Esau when he first came over here, they would have died.
Yep.
Right? And if Jake knew what Esau was going to be on,
He would let him die.
No, he would have been killed. No, as soon as he got off the boat, they would have been killed. Right?
Yep.
But that was go ahead.
Yep, it says, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, Sirach 12 and 12, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat.
That's right. That's why the scripture says, "Do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers." Esau. Now, of course, that's primarily niggas who's not in the faith, but that goes for anybody who's not in the faith. He that touches pitch is defiled therewith. So if you will sit up there and being buddy with Esau, Edom, buddy with these other nations, all right, you're going to get more and more of their traits, more and more of their habits, and they are going to use that against you to take you down.
Oh yeah.
All right.
It says, and thou at last remember my words and be pricked therewith.
Period.
Yeah, hey, let it sink in, nigga, that this nigga's your enemy, man.
Yep.
Alright, absolutely. Alright, and because listen, man, you gonna find out one way or another. You either gonna find out sooner, or you gonna find out later. Because the Lord is about to put a spirit on this devil, man. And he says he shall come down with great wrath because he knows that he has but a short time.
And they're going to try to retaliate for this.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you know.
So you got the motorcycle niggas that just ran through the hood.
God, you got these Edomite motorcycles, gangs, groups, about 100 of them at a time. They're rolling through the hood as of lately. What's that all about? Then something like this happened. And then the fact that these people lost their business behind this.
Beautiful.
All right, you can bring that out, St. Benji, if you got it.
I'm pulling back up.
Well, let me read this real quick before you pull it up. This is Job 18 and 16, and it reads, his roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. He shall be driven from the light into darkness and chased out of the world. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor anything in his dwellings. Because look, you will continue through the man, not the woman. Because the Edomite women gonna be in Pound Town getting stretched, right? and not by Edomites, okay?
If
It
I may
says,
say,
Go
because
Brown.
in the kingdom, that's what, could you read that last part again about no nephew and all that?
That was
it
gonna be
says,
pink.
he shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings.
Because here it is in the kingdom of heaven, there's going to be no need of a wicked nation of people who were made to be the wicked, and
They
that's
have no
all they're
purpose
about.
anymore.
They have no purpose.
Well, you know what their purpose will be? To work for free until the time of their destruction.
That's it. That's it. Because they were only needed. They were a necessary evil in this present temporal evil world.
Hey, because these guys, look, 10 minutes before this happened, these guys was the shit.
Exactly.
Right.
Boats and all
They,
that.
right, they had boats.
Yep.
They were sitting on a boat, you know.
Had bitches.
Right, exactly.
They finna get divorced.
They had Becky and them on the boat.
Right.
You know.
Might lose their job.
The book of Job.
We know they lost their business.
Yeah,
They own a liquor store or something like that.
Oh,
It's a mini mart.
A mini mart.
It's in the Bishop's room.
So now their mini mart is shut down.
Canceled. And,
They did cancel.
Yeah, they canceled.
So there goes the money and the goodies. That woman, she are matter of fact, soon as her lumps go down, she gonna be going with somebody else.
She gonna be with a Tyrone, man. She finna call Tyrone. Hey. And when the book of Job, it says, just to back you up, in the book of Job, it says, wherein shall, the book of Job, the 30th chapter, when it talks about their history, which is basically being cavemen, it says, wherein shall their hands profit me, man? Job looking at these niggas like, what am I do with these niggas? Like, what am I do with these monkeys, nigga? Like,
yeah, right.
Yeah, you know?
We eradicate them.
Like, hey, I can't even let these niggas sleep around my dogs. Like, where am I put them at?
Right, that's why the scripture says, hey, if you show them mercy,
Yeah.
they, like even in the land of uprightness,
They
will they
gonna do
deal
it
unjustly. You know, because that's all that they are about. That's their MO.
And you gotta treat them like Samuel.
Through the comments too, right?
You gotta treat them like Samuel, man. All right.
Right.
How did Samuel do Ahab? He hewed his ass in pieces, man.
Boy, I'ma chop your ass.
All right. He hewed. Right. Because Samuel rocked the first chopper.
Right.
He up the chopper on Ahab, man. All right. Real talk. But what you got there? Oh, those white people in Alabama, Doc, are now begging folks on Facebook not to cancel them. They own the mini mart and don't want to lose business. Hey, you should have thought about that before you did what you did. And they laughing. And see, doesn't the scripture say we will laugh at their calamities?
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for them because they felt that they were so self-important
Right.
that this Negro,
Right.
how dare this Negro at his
Come
job
do his job.
tell us
Right.
that we can't, come with our yacht, our boat,
Right.
and park it right here and be right here.
Exactly.
Piece of
All right.
shit ass boat too.
And
It wasn't even nothing important.
It was a platoon.
Yeah.
God, it wasn't even shit like.
so nevertheless, they were proud
Right.
that this man told them, hey, y'all can't be right here, you gotta move.
Exactly.
And he's just doing his job. And
Right.
so they decided to lay hands on him
Yep.
because he told them they couldn't be there.
Exactly.
You know?
It was really that one Edomite who ran up because the other one ran up and really kicked it off.
Hey,
And then they all started coming.
Then they all started
because
whooping it,
basically, when he started, if he just took the hit and walked away,
Right, kind
but the fact that he squared up and started fighting back,
God.
they were, because clearly they probably, if you look into their history and their family line, they uncles and daddies, their grandfathers probably was hanging niggas, beating niggas. They got the pictures on their wall, and they got the little secret family album that they all look at. And so it's like, man, hold on, this nigga here, what? And he went over there and put his hands on him, and he did not know that soon thereafter, that he fucked around and found out.
And we know,
Then he
we
knew
know
he
y'all
fucked
Edomites
up.
do that. We know that you all say nigga to every single song. We know that you all talk shit about us. We know it. And those
Y'all
of
got
us,
black jokes.
that's right. And those of us that deal with Castle, they tell us everything. My little Castle, she said, I lost a lot of friends in that because she always had an affinity to niggas, all right? And matter of fact,
Because she is a nigga.
I think so.
Well, you know what, Esau fucked it up because he gave these women power, and he elevated women into a position that the Lord never meant for women to be at, and then he sent his woman to the workspace with his enemy. And she's sitting there next to masculine ass Jerome,
What you doing in here, man?
right, masculine ass, Tyrone.
All
right.
You in here around
She's sitting next to Rico Suave all damn day. Next thing you know, she salsa dancing. Well, she really fucking it up, but she trying though.
Another point I wanted to make was that the reason why they trying to scrub this video is because they don't want that spirit to get out there as well. Because the scripture says, if I could
clearly it's out. They got T-shirts and that shit.
You know,
they got memes. All this shit spread like wildfire.
God.
This shit spread it faster than the sea thing.
I want you to see the comments on this.
Read some of the comments.
Montgomery.
Molly walked in Montgomery.
Yeah.
Damn.
because it's going to trend, and they don't want that.
It's too late. It's already trending. Everybody's talking.
That's why that's going back to
So
what
read
Hillary.
some of them comments, brother.
So it's
They got
on one of the
Peter
posts
Roll.
on the company's Facebook, the Mini Mart Facebook. People went under the hot because they turned off the comments. But there's a section for the hiring. You see, I said somebody said, "How much is a knuckle sandwich?" Somebody asked how the ass whooping feels. He said, "Y'all be wanting to hire some security." Somebody said, "They accept the ass whoopers, the applications."
Damn.
Security guard, prove it. Whip my ass.
I got a picture of a chair talking about from now on I'm keeping one of these in my trunk.
There's so many memes on the thing with people putting up clips from the WWF with chairs and shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, there's so many of them.
Get the table.
Man, we should have known that he's Uncle because
There's so much stuff, yeah. I got a bitch in Germany talking about what's happened. They explain it to her. Everybody.
It's worldwide.
Instantaneous. And see, that's the reason why Hillary Clinton said it years ago and a couple other Esau.
I was thinking it and you said it, brother.
They said they want to get rid of the internet. They want to get rid of the internet because now the truth is out. And once one event happens, it goes viral.
Well,
Everybody knows
the
about it.
problem is that they're losing the control of the narrative.
You gotta read that.
You know, it says first black man in history ever to swim to a fight.
That nigga swam to that motherfucker.
With his shoes on.
I got one real quick.
He said, "Fuck the shoes, fuck everything,
Oh man.
fuck the phone."
Looking like Jim Kelly.
Right.
I got one real quick, if I may.
Boy, this shit is real.
This Isaiah 13:14, and it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone to his own land. Hey, pretty soon, man, the Lord is going to give a green light, not just to the people, but to the whole earth, man, to attack Esau. The scripture says, it says the earth shall rise up against. It says the heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. That's in the book of Job. And the way the heaven is rising against him is through the internet, man. The internet is showing you all his bullshit that he's done, man. You got all these world leaders, even Vladimir Putin, telling this devil about here in America. Look, man, you can't talk shit to us, man. You killed off the natives. You enslaved the so-called black people. You're gunning them down.
And Vladimir showing he's showing a lot of the relics too.
He's showing the relics. He's showing you that
He pulling them out the shit
showing
and showing them.
He's showing that the Lord was not a so-called white man.
God.
He's showing you that during the Dark Ages and during the medieval times that before Esau came into power, prior to the Renaissance, before they started whitewashing history, all right, before that's the name we call it because that's the name we know. Before they start Edomite washing history, all the images, all the holy relics, well, I wouldn't call them holy, but all those relics that they have of the saints and of the Lord and of the disciples and of the Israelites, they were all people of color.
Like that picture.
They were never pale. And he's showing you these 400, 500, 600, 700,000-year-old images that they still have in Russia, which is still all over Europe too. They just like to hide.
That's right.
And that's the beginning of him going down. The scripture says the Lord shall destroy him with the spirit of his mouth, then destroy him with the brightness of his coming. So he got to be exposed before he gets deposed.
Isaiah 25:7.
I was thinking about the John Wick 3 when they had put out an order on him. He said excommunicado.
That's right.
And then it was just everybody was after his ass. That's what the Lord's about to do to this devil, man. He's about to put an order out because hey, these animals even waiting for their feast. The Lord promised the animals.
Yeah, Edomites been getting killed a lot lately by animals. And matter of fact, somebody got some Edomite woman got gored.
That's right.
By a bison.
And
buffalo.
And Yellowstone.
Yeah, and Yediah showed me a picture of. He saw it down. It was a big red beaked buzzard, and I ain't never seen a buzzard in Illinois. Ever. All right. I seen two things. I saw it first time last year. I saw them again. But you got a big ass herring that be hunting in Lincoln Park, around those sanctuaries in the North Pond and South Pond, you got a herring that, you know, and they're about this tall from when they stand on their long legs, and they got that long ass sharp beak they use like a spear. And when the little ducklings swim by, they stab it. They literally stab the thing, throw it up in there and swallow it. When the rats come close to the water, they stab it. They'll stand there stiff like a weed. And the rats are going along the shore, they stab it, throw it up in there and eat it, man. So I never seen a herring in. So I go to Lincoln Park and pull out my phone. I'm like watching the damn nature show. This shit's crazy, man. I never seen it. And then the brother showed me the picture of that big ass red-billed buzzard. I've never seen a buzzard in my life, man. You know, and that thing was huge, man.
You know, how far off the ground? Like,
well, he was sitting up in a tree.
Oh, okay.
But you know, but from the picture, you could tell that he had to be about 2 feet tall. He had to be about 2 feet. He was long. His body was at least as long as my arm. Wow. All right, and then his wingspan, he's wide as a damn couch, man. And he got that big ass head, that sharp ass beak, and ready to eat some shit. The Lord said he's gonna. So that to me, I took that as a sign that the Lord is gathering these birds for a feast, because somebody did a video last year and how all these strange birds and owls, birds that eat flesh, have been coming to America.
There are vultures in the city. You've been seeing crows more. You see crows back in the day every so often.
I never seen a vulture.
But now you're seeing them again. You're seeing crows and shit. Hey, I got a precept for you.
I seen one in Florida.
At 17, he should take to him his jealousy for complete armor and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. What's the creature? Anything created. I'm going to jump to verse 20. His severe wrath shall be sharpened for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise.
Wow.
So everything is against this devil. All his creatures, the world, everything. Strange weather happening.
Yeah.
Die from the weather.
They die from snake bites. They die from bug bites. All kind of shit happens. They get leprosy. Now you're getting your ass whooped in Alabama. I mean, it's just.
Hey, when you go Africa, you got what is called bot flies. They lay eggs, but they only attack Edomites. Ham and Jake been out there all them years. They don't fuck with them. But when Edomites go out there, they got the bot flies biting them, man.
Hey,
well, then you also got the highest cases of cancer is in the land of Israel, and skin cancer in the land of Israel and South Africa.
Perfect.
The highest cases of skin cancer.
Perfect. Hey,
Perfect.
right? Speaking of that, this is the post I was talking about earlier. It says South African. There's a video attached to it. I just read this. This dude's so hurt, man. And this is a Goop posting this. These devils will never accept you. All right, South African EFF leader Julius Malema calls for his supporters to go out and kill white farmers. And then here's the quote from the video clip. You must never be scared to kill a revolution. You must never be scared to kill. A revolution demands that at some point there must be killing, because the killing is part of a revolutionary act.
You see?
Yeah. So they ready to turn on them. And you got these motherfuckers mad on this post. These Edomites hurt. They go, what an evil man. Y'all done went over there.
You the evil man.
How did you get it? You killed and murdered these people to take their shit and built your farms and your houses right over their graves.
That's it. You want me to bring that out?
Bring that out, and then somebody get that, go ahead.
So, like, real quick, just this one comment. It says, I remember not all that long ago, there was somehow hope for South Africa. 2 steps forward, a baker's dozen back. They really pushed this. Esau was the savior of the world. He come and kill your people, change your whole way of life.
Change your name.
Yeah, exactly.
Change your God.
Get control over you and your land, and that steps forward.
How?
And when you want to get your shit back, now that's going backwards. That's crazy.
Right. How dare you?
That's because these Edomites do not respect anyone else's humanity except their own.
Well, it says, let our strength be the law of justice. That's their mindset.
Matter of fact, you can bring that out after.
Kind. This is Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7. It says, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
So now, we know who Esau Edom is. And we know who all other nations are. And if you really just looking honestly, not being biased, because I'm angry right now, but that's beside the point. But I'm also speaking the truth. And if you're looking at this thing honestly, these people have literally fucked over everybody in the world. All right? You think the East Indians and forgot what you did to them?
Oh no.
You think the Japanese forgot what you did to them? The Chinese forgot what you did to them?
Vietnamese.
Hey, shit, go watch that show, The Warrior, based on Bruce Lee's writings.
That's right.
I
Beautiful.
watched the whole thing, man.
You know the new season now.
Show is off the chain. I watched it already.
Okay.
But it just goes to show you the true nature of Esau Edom.
Yeah.
All right, he doesn't give up. He doesn't. Your humanity doesn't matter to him. You're just you're nothing. All right, and that's why every hand of the wicked is going to be upon him, and that's what's happening. Somebody can grab that too, but go ahead and get that, y'all.
This Wisdom of Solomon 2:10. Let us oppress.
No, read.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, read up a little bit to come to. That's the point.
Okay,
10 is the point, but start up about 7 or 8.
Okay, this is Wisdom of Solomon 2:7. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments. Let no flower of the spring pass by us.
Right, so they living deliciously
Yeah.
off your land.
Of yours.
All right, well, we over here buying our own trees.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, go ahead, brother.
Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. For this is our portion, and our lot is
Right,
this.
so our lot is good. Well, what about us? Oh, you have no lot. Your lot is to be my servant. Your lot is to roll over, give me your land, and matter of fact, give me your wife too.
Yeah.
All right?
I'll take that.
Well, and that is our portion, just like it says in Second Esdras chapter 7, how we gonna get our inheritance, us the Israelites, how we gonna get our inheritance unless we go through the entrance to get it.
Right.
The entrance is this present temporal evil world, the dangerous place to fall that was given over unto the wicked. So, that's this present temporal evil world, this is their portion. You see? And so this is the time where we go through the dangerous place to fall. We go through the lowest state. We go through drinking the cup.
That's right.
Being the underdog.
That's it. But the underdog is going to win.
That's right.
Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice.
Right, so let our strength be the law of justice. So like you said, these comments of these Edomites on the comment board of this video, about this thing, about what the EFF leader said, they're speaking like they don't have blood on their hands, like they're not literally sitting on stolen land.
That's right.
It's like Joanna said it many years ago. He said every place that the Edomite is walking, he's walking on stolen land.
Right.
All right, he needs to take his red ass back to Mount Seir. All right, go take back over your shit from the Arabs. All right,
They don't want
go back to Mount Seir. The carvings are still there. The eagles are still on the walls.
Yeah.
All right.
For that which is feeble is found to be nothing.
Right. So you're feeble. You're nothing.
right? Even though that was you use that to be create the survival of the fittest, but that Darwinism, now you're shown to be the real fucking feeble.
So then that would, you're right, because then that would prove that your whole Darwinism is false because you're being chased out of the world. And then look at you, you're sitting on the ground in handcuffs. All right, in your own kingdom. You're sitting on the ground in handcuffs.
Sit in the dust.
Your own kingdom. Sit on the ground, sit in the dust.
Esau, you made the same mistake niggas made by allowing you to have to give you be close to you and shit, and you overthrew them. Most of the niggas most people that arrested those Edomites, those was nigga cops. Yeah. Most of them was nigga cops. Yes. You should never gave niggas a part of your shit.
Got you, bitch.
Even a loser.
You know what? Hey, look, the same thing happened in Rome. That's how you lost Rome, but that's why you hate us so much, because they hate the Southern Kingdom extra because niggas are the reason that Rome failed. And they don't want to bring that truth out. And then they took over and became the kings of Europe. They got some new exhibit at the other museum, not the science industry, but the other one downtown.
Field Museum.
And they got some thing coming up called the first kings of Europe. The kings of Europe were so-called black men.
Yep.
All right. We always, I'm telling you all the time, you are not Utrecht. You are not the Vikings. You are not the Scots. You are not the Irish. You are not the Brits. You are not the Anglo-Saxons. Right. You took that all over during the Renaissance.
Yeah, like you said, they know the history. Why don't you forgive? Like you tell the so-called.
Yeah, why don't you forgive us for whooping your ass and bringing Rome down? All right?
And the movie Trick Baby, his dumb ass, he said, yeah, we only exalt the smart ones, you know. They think they're white. Well, that's a dumbass idea, dumbass, because eventually they're gonna
They're fake.
overthrow you.
They're fake like they're being, you know,
Yeah.
for you.
You know, because you hire these people, they're gonna, just like you said, there's black cops.
He want to read a few off the comic board. Then you brothers read your scriptures. We're gonna get ready to wrap it up. Did we get that every hand of the wicked?
No, I got it on
Oh, I had it.
This is James
That's
the fifth.
spherical. We all have.
This is James the 5th chapter, and the 4th verse. Behold, the hire of the laborers which have reaped down your fields, which is of you, is kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them have reaped, are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Right? And that's the Lord of armies. He said, all of these fields, the lands, you talking about the whole planet. There's not a footprint on this planet that you haven't put yours in and claimed it is yours. All right, you have military bases in over 600-700 military bases all across the planet. Over 800 military bases, man.
Keep it at home.
And ruled in wickedness.
That's right. That's right.
Unfairly.
Mhm.
With racial hatred.
That's right.
Continually pretending that you weren't that it wasn't so.
That wasn't me.
That's right. You have lived in pleasure on the earth and been one time. You have nourished your hearts.
Undisciplined, unbalanced. Yep.
You have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. Now, they don't like this. They don't like it. They're gonna reconnect my ass.
There you go.
They're kind. All right. So the Most High said, you know, he's got a vendetta against you, man. Lord said that we're gonna have a perpetual battle between with Amalek, which is the so-called head of Esau Edom.
And proves once again. All right. Now the precepts too. Isaiah 63, 1-4 being one of the most powerful, that Yahushua returns to a world that's ruled by Esau Edom. And Esau Edom is being brought down to the dust. It's nice sitting on the ground, all you know, in handcuffs.
That's
with their hands behind their back.
Sit in the dust.
All right, sit in the dust.
Yeah.
Bring out your. We're gonna go in that order. Bring out your scriptures, Saint Benji. You then pops. Oh, you got one pops.
That's the Job that you called for.
Okay, come. Go ahead.
This is Job 20:22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
And we know this close. Like I was talking about the what's her name? The Patriot nurse did a video today, and in the video she said something that was pretty prolific. She said that you know that something's right around the corner when the general population is talking about it.
That's right.
And everybody's talking about the microchip, the high prices, and society fall.
That's right.
So it's right there. So they're about to fulfill. And then you see that. Then the Lord, this is the sign. Then the Lord's, you know, you see these group of Edomites get the faps of life. All right.
and that wicked there is not actual. That's the I forgot the Hebrew word. Aimal, which is the laborers. The laborers. Yeah.
So these people that fucked over everybody around the world. All these people of color. All these melanated people, which all the world is except for Edom.
That's
all right. And basically they've been giving everybody else the faps of life. Now they're catching the faps.
Yeah.
All right.
Rule the nation with a continual stroke.
With a continual stroke.
That's right, brother.
Fat. They constantly beating people down.
And more, right? And more. He forwarded the affliction. He did it more and more than we were supposed to get.
That's right.
It says, how is the hammer of the earth broken asunder? The hammer
I got it here.
You got it?
Yep. This is Jeremiah 50 and 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
Yeah, because this was their the military. It was the military department of the kingdom. You know, you have the Vatican. You have over there in London, which is the financial district. This is the military. This is the hammer. This is what America, Babylon the Great, this is what they've been using to beat everybody in the head with. Even that military has a saying that says, if every problem, if we're a hammer, then we have to treat every problem like a nail.
That's exactly what they do.
That's exactly what they do.
When you the number one tool in your toolbox is a hammer.
Yeah,
every problem has to become a nail, man. That's a military saying. Is there some more to that?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Verse 24, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. So all the stuff they did was to set their ass up for the end times, where now they're trying to figure out How the fuck I wind up right here? Cause nobody has any fucking empathy or sympathy for your
Yeah, and that's why they complain. You know, now you got all these Edomites and these Babylonian Egyptians crying about how America's a scam, all on TikTok, all on the Instagram, right? College was a joke. I did everything I was supposed to do. My children, I paid for their college, and they can't find jobs. And well, you got lied to, you know. And if you've been paying, if you weren't so racist and hateful and stupid, and not calling us black Hebrew Israelites, and just calling us Hebrew Israelites and actually listening to the message, you would have been aware of this 15 plus years ago. You know, right? When we first came on the internet, right? When the apostles first came on. Right, but what? But you're right. But for your own hate, and your own pride, and your own ignorance, and your own denial of the truth, all right. Now it's all coming down on you. And a lot of you can't. There's a lot of suicides and drug overdoses going on as a result of this too, man. And this homeless people, people are getting evicted all over the damn place.
Perfect.
All right, America truly is crumbling.
That's right.
And the girl gave the breakdown. I did a video the other day. The girl gave the breakdown. It was worse. This is the worst depression in 1930.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
All right, and that people are actually better off in that time than they are now, and it's really going to continue to show itself. And the numbers didn't lie. She gave the statistical numbers, man.
And Deuteronomy says that the curses are going to be translated from one kingdom to another. Now the curses are falling upon you, or Esau.
They're wearing it like a coat.
Right. Okay. Next one of that is thou art found and also caught because thou hast striven against Yahweh.
That's right. You came against the Lord when you touched the apples out. Bring yours out. I got one last one.
Bench.
I done had none.
Yeah.
This is Micah 2, I'm going to start at 1. Woe to them that advise iniquity, and woe means destruction, so destruction is coming to you, and work of evil upon their bed. When the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hand, and y'all did all this wickedness in the dark and bring it to the light.
And they got to the point where they were right. They doing it in the light now. They're not even hiding no more.
Yeah.
All this alphabet shit and the shit they doing to children, they doing it all out in the open now.
Yep.
California is just like, you know, like straight up Babylon Rome. For real.
It's an open air prison.
For real. You know?
Yeah, people robbing the Gucci store and all that, running out of...
And all that shit is set up. That's all set up to pay Jake to see they don't want this plastered on the news.
Right.
It's got to be brown people.
Exactly. Got to make us look bad. Verse 2. And they cover fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. And this what y'all did, nothing but oppress.
Still take other people's heritage, other people's land. You take someone's land from them that their people have been claiming for your own, you're ruining their heritage.
Yep, and now them curses is falling on you. Now you getting oppressed. Now you getting judged, you know. This is a beautiful thing because, hey man, that's that Deuteronomy 30 and 7.
And you know how weak and pathetic are you? You in power and everybody's having their way with your women.
That's perfect.
All right, this is Daniel. This is Daniel. See, we can't make that complaint because we're not the ones in power.
Right.
But you're in power, and everybody's got their foot on the head of Becky, man, and stretching her out in Pound Town.
That's take that, you
All right,
Edomite.
this is right, exactly. Take that, Edomite. That's right. This is gonna be the last scripture, man. This is Daniel 7 and 18, and it says, "But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Then I would know the truth of the fourth beast, which was diverse from all the other exceedingly dreadful, whose teeth were of iron, and his nails of brass, which devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with his feet." The same thing is going to happen to you double. Actually, the scripture said it's going to come down on our enemies 1,000 times more.
Can I, brother, because I put Baruch 4:25. My children suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. For thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and shall tread upon his neck.
That's right, just like Joshua said, come put your feet upon their necks.
Next to these kings.
All right, so with that, we're going to give all praises, all honor and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash,
Wa Abba Babal.
Abba Babal.
You